All right, guys, what's up? Another episode of Pixel Effect here. It's been a while since the last one. There's not much in Shantae news, honestly. But like I said, I want to try different stuff besides just Shantae, but still Shantae. So we're going to jump on the train and just go with it. First things first. There was a one-page manga page drawn of Shantae. It's nothing much. It's pretty much advertising her game. And of course, it's in Japanese, and it's by a illustratress named Oyster on Twitter. I came across his art, and Matt had reposted it, and I asked him if it was just a one-shot or a full series, and he said it's just a one-shot, basically. It's just a one-shot picture. And looking at it, it's pretty nice, and I know Matt liked it, and honestly, I wouldn't mind a Shantae manga one day. That'd be kind of a neat thing to get. If one got started, I'm sure it'd be down the pipeline somewhere. But seeing this picture, I honestly think it'd be I think it'd be awesome to see a Shantae manga. I'm not sure if Oyster has more plans to draw more Shantae manga-like sketches, but this was the only one he drew for right now, and I just found it interesting. Udon is going to be at a convention this weekend, and they have Shantae pins, and I am wanting to get one. Sadly, I cannot travel to it because I'm at work, and that's a bad thing about convention exclusive items, is when they're at these conventions you can't go to, you're like, crap, I really want to go, and they sell exclusive stuff at them. So I'm hoping they'll sell this online eventually, but at the convention, I'm going to try to say this right, Anime New York City, basically the anime convention in New York City, November 16th through the 18th, this weekend basically, they're going to have an exclusive Shantae pin at the convention, and it looks awesome. And I've never been a big pin collector. I've noticed lately companies have released like these different pins for Tekken, Persona, Street Fighter, Kingdom Hearts, and I guess it's kind of like collectible card games. But I know some people who really freak out with these things. I've never really got into the whole pin collecting thing, but it still looks neat, and I'd love to have a Shantae pin, and it just looks, interesting. But they say for right now it's going to be a exclusive pin for this convention. So, hopefully they'll list it online. If not, I'm just going to hope they do. I'm just going to say that. So it looks neat. Look at it. It looks neat. In other news, Smash Brothers has gone gold. I'm looking forward to it. I got my GameCube controller ready. It's going to be awesome. I'm glad Shantae's a spirit. Hopefully she'll become a DLC character down the line. I know some people are kind of like, well, we don't know if she's going to be in it, but I've talked to a lot of people in GameStop, people on the street. I had to think about that for a second. I don't just walk up to random people in the street, but people I know, And they say they think Shantae has a better chance than most getting into it, especially for the fact of all characters they could have showed off, they showed her off as a spirit, And I prefer to see her as a character than I would wanted to see her as a assist trophy like Shovel Knight. I'd rather see her as a full character. I think she'd be a better character. But also in other news, this is jumping a whole different ship. A while back, I didn't really touch on it too much. I did mention it, but Nintendo has been shutting down a lot of emulator sites, are basically spooking people to shut theirs down, where you could get ROMs for old games like NES, SNES, and 64 that you couldn't find anywhere else sometimes, or sometimes, Nintendo just won't release it again. And basically a couple who had the ROM sites loveroms.com and loveretro.co, basically they sued them, and they settled out for $12 million for the ROM sites. And I've seen comments on Game Informer and Twitter of people on both sides of the aisle on this. There's some people saying, well, you can't do this because you're stealing from Nintendo and it's wrong. and they're losing money because of it and stuff like this. And on the other side, you got people saying stuff like, it's not technically stealing because they won't release these games anymore, and these are only ways to get it unless you want to go online and spend several $100s on the game. I bought the Bucky O'Hare game for SNES and or Nintendo, the first Nintendo system, NES, and it cost me about $120 just for that one game, and that's because Nintendo won't release it anymore. That's the only way you can get that game, is to go out and buy it like that. And I sit kind of in the middle, as I do with everything in life for some reason. Yes, it is technically wrong to do that. You're basically, taking games that you shouldn't, if you don't own, you're basically stealing games, kind of. But on the other hand, it's kind of odd that Nintendo sits on this vast library of old Nintendo games and never releases any of them. Like Captain Skyhawk, I loved that game when I was growing up. Can't get it, because Nintendo won't release it, I love Nintendo, but at the same time, it really bites that you can't find some of these games anymore. And you're like, Nintendo, will you release it? And they don't release it, through the Wii, through the Wii U, and now on the Switch. None of their online services contain even a portion of the library of games they have. Like, it's hard to even fathom how many games. Like, you guys don't understand how many games they actually sit on. Like, they probably release maybe, if at most, I want to say 20% of the games they sit on these services, and it's just kind of annoying. But I do still have a couple of my ROMs. It sucks that these sites get taken down like this, because once they get taken down, 12 million is pocket change to Nintendo. Once they get taken down, what's going to happen? They'll delete all the assets on these sites, or what they'll do is release another classic system and stick these ROMs on there, as it's just an annoying situation, but like I said, I've seen people on both sides, and I agree, it's a hard thing to justify, but at the same time, there's just a lot of games you're not going to find anywhere else. Even the old Shantae game, you're not going to find, her original game, you're not going to find a physical copy of that for sale. It's just impossible almost. I hope Wait For It will re-release it again one day. But for right now, Shantae, good God, that's like in the 300s, 400 ranges, I think, right now. So actually, let's look that up real quick. Because I remember it being pretty expensive. Let's see, Shantae GBA. How much are you? I did not mean to hit the. Okay, a bootleg Shantae game is $10. Okay, now if you want the original, how much is it? All these are bootlegs. Okay, an authentic Shantae with the case is running for right now. I was way off. $1,700 is how much it's going for. And there are 3 new and refurbished for $3,000. People can kiss my bottom if they think I would even begin to pay $3,000 for one game. No, that's just insane. No, God, no. $3,000? That's like, what is, that's like 9 car payments for me right now. God, no. But hey, that's some people, and they want to do what they can, but it's still silly. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Shantae manga, and I'm really hoping that we get more news on the Shantae art book. We haven't heard anything yet on it, and I'd like to know what's going on with it. Basically, it's like I said, the later we hear a release date, the more likely it's getting pushed back farther and farther. And right now, since we haven't heard anything for literally, it's been months since we heard anything, and it's getting close to the end of the year, I'm thinking we won't see the book until late spring, early summer now. Originally, I said early spring, but since it's getting pushed back so far, I'm guessing we're not gonna see it till late spring, early summer. So, but we'll see. But for right now, guys, that's it. I just want to let you guys know about that Shantae manga and the art pen, basically. I'm still working on my top 20, top 10 favorite shows in the 90s. The list is huge. I'm done with it. I'm literally now just ranking them, trying to find clips that won't get me copyrighted striked, and trying to write a short description for each one, you know. Because you gotta be careful. All these old shows, you know, you stick a video up of it, you know, you get slapped a copyright strike on it, you know. So almost done with that. Spyro's a great game. I'm playing it. It's a little buggy at times on Xbox One X, but it looks beautiful. But yeah. But for now, guys, that's it. Have a great night. As always, thanks for talking to me, and I will see you guys on the next video, which I will probably be working on tomorrow. You know, gotta get back on the train. You know, can't take too long of breaks. You know. Oh yeah. Plus, I'm still cleaning up my YouTube channel that I told you guys about. That's a nightmare in itself. I have so many old videos, but at least this way it'll be much cleaner in the future. So yeah. All right, guys. That's it. Have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later.